When does the government decide it's time to become accountable? After 10 years? After they've proven just how reckless they can be with our money? Maybe it's when Canadians, for good reason, begin to question their accountability.
My job is to search for the truth. I mean, one of the things I did, and I always do, I said I give people the unvarnished truth.
The decisions of the Commission are to be about health, safety, and the protection of the environment. We absolutely cannot be looking at safety as balancing off with a price tag.
There are policies of the government which depend on that kind of information. Our job is to make sure that we collect the best possible information. Every statistician on this planet would answer that question exactly the same way.
I've been window dressing before. I was told by a senior Treasury Board analyst, who shall remain nameless, that it is in the government's best interests to have soldiers killed overseas rather than wounded, because the liability is shorter term.
I was very proud to have served in Afghanistan alongside the courageous and professional men and women of the Canadian Forces. Any responsibility for Canada's practices toward detainees lies, in my view, with the senior civilian officials who developed the legal framework, designed the policies and practices, and then ordered that they be implemented.
These directors submitted a secret evaluation to the Privy Council with baseless accusations, half-truths and distortions. To us, it looked more like character assassination. That day, Mr. Beauregard was visibly distressed. Little did we know that this great friend and colleague would leave us for good shortly after. Before his funeral could even be held, internal documents were leaked to continue smearing his reputation.
No legislation or regulation will ever prevent all crimes. However, this current real-time database allows Canadian law enforcement agencies to trace firearms nationally within a matter of minutes. Registration of firearms allows police to verify numbers and types of firearms subject to seizure, making it a global asset in contributing to public and police officer safety.
I believe that when a government has to decide to become accountable, it's time to demand a higher standard of government. It's time to demand better. My name is Stephen Harper.